Ladies and gentlemen, for Dazzer's Transfer Show, will you please welcome your host? It is the one and only Mr. Dazzer Johnson. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's Dazzer's Transfer Show, episode number 3 of this new series. It's series number 3. It's episode number 3. This is Dazzer's Transfer Show. I'm your host, Dazzer Johnson, otherwise known as Dazzer the One himself on Dazzer's Football Stand. We're only live here. Live Dazzer's Transfer Show only on Dazzer's Football Stand. Welcome if you have just joined. Please drop a like if you haven't already. It'd be very much appreciated. Welcome if you have just joined. Unfortunately, due to difficulties between me and the guest, with days, we've had to rearrange this today. I know it's Sunday and it's not Thursday, so I do apologise if it's any inconvenience with the fact that this is Sunday and it's not Thursday, so we do apologise for that. But hopefully it doesn't make much difference. It'll still be a cracking show with the guest that we've got on tonight. Now, it's out in the description. In the description, we've got Man United fan stand in the description, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, do check out the channel. Very decent transfer news, mainly on Manchester United, as you would expect. And obviously, the channel is mainly run mostly by a guy called King Ozu. I think you'll probably know anyway. But obviously, he's not in the live chat. But he's here tonight.
Hello.
There we go.
So I've got my brother with me as well.
All right.
If that's all right.
Is it the other one who's part of it?
Yeah, the United stand too.
Oh, right. Okay. So we got United stand 2 and the Man United fan. Do be aware I've only put the Man United fan stand in the description, but as was won by both of them. But yeah, welcome if you have just joined, guys. And obviously welcome to you two for coming on. Thank you very much for coming on tonight. And hopefully this should be a cracking, and I mean cracking, stream. And obviously, sure, we have loads of transfer news to coming through. We'll be talking about rumours. There has been 1 or 2 rumours from Middlesbrough FC. We'll be talking about the actual transfers that have been done by Manchester United, as you'd expect. And also 1 or 2 rumours about Bayern Munich as well. And obviously, with some of the other ones that have gone through as well. So it's all transfer news. The usual, the prime, what you call the prime suit. But welcome if you joined. Please drop a like and get your comments in the live chat. So yeah, let's go. First of all, we're going to go on to the Manchester United stuff first, because there's been more stuff going on there than there has with any other flaming team. Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk has signed for Manchester United on a 52 million deal. Now, how long he's going to last at Manchester United will depend if he doesn't keep getting injured like he did for Brazil. He got injured with Brazil the other day. From what we've heard, it doesn't seem to be a bad one. So it looks like he is going to be pretty much fine. Probably a 1 or 2 week thing, but he will be playing next season. In my opinion, and get your comments in the live chat as well. The live chat should be working. If it's not, let me know. It should be. But yeah, please drop a like if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. Fred, in my opinion, I haven't seen too much of him to say that whether he's going to be a fantastic signing for Manchester United or not. But from what people have said, he sounds like a decent player. Now, I don't really watch the Ukrainian league. That is one league that I don't watch. that's not because I don't like the Ukrainian league or anything. It's just because that it's not on TV and you can't watch it on TV. So that's the main reason why. Plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. Now, Shakhtar Donetsk is a very big Ukrainian club. I think the biggest club in Ukraine. So he plays for a pretty big team, Champions League side. Can he do as good as he does at Shakhtar Donetsk for Manchester United? That's the thing. He's not Premier League proven, and he will take a bit of time to get used to playing for Manchester United because he knows how hard it's going to be in the Premier League. Premier League is the toughest league in the world, in my opinion. But yeah. Anyways, I can't remember the other one. Whatever his name. I can't remember what his name is, to be honest.
His name the United stand too. Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on here? Or what are your thoughts on good old Fred coming to Manchester United on a 52 million deal? And do you think that he is worth 52 million, or do you think we should have gone for less?
As we have been saying on the Man United fans, that he's not Manchester United quality, and and as I think you moved it in one of our live chats as well. It's just I forgot what I was going to say. That you say players are worth too much in the transfer market.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Fred. I seriously don't think he's 52 million. I mean, I agree on Dalot. He's probably 19 million or maybe 10 million, but I'm fine with 19 million. But 52 million for a player like Fred, who isn't like Premier League quality or Manchester United quality, no, I don't think. Well, fair play to him to getting into the Brazil, to getting to play for Brazil in World Cup, in the World Cup. But no, he's not Manchester United quality. No.
Yeah. What were you going to say there?
Oh yeah, I'm not really happy with Fred coming into the club because, well, he's going to take over Pogba, and Jose knows, we know one player, Fred, is going to replace one of those centre mids, and it's going to be Pogba. We all know it's going to be Pogba. It's going to be Pogba.
Well, you can't always presume that it's going to be Pogba. I mean, you look at the type of season Pogba has. I know Pogba hasn't had the best of seasons, but I really don't think that he should be replaced by 52 million player.
I think he should be replaced, and I don't think he's going to be replaced. I think it's probably Ander Herrera that Fred's going to take over. But in my opinion, I think Mourinho is definitely going to always be starting Fred in the starting 11.
Oh well, yeah. What are your thoughts on Diego Dalot? Obviously, Portuguese league. I do watch a bit of Portuguese league, and I've seen Porto games. So Dalot is a pretty decent player. He's pretty decent. I think a defender. I think he is for Porto, and obviously don't forget he won the Portuguese title with them this season, after beating Benfica to the title, which I don't think many people were expecting, but. However, the Portuguese people can class the Portuguese league as a pub league because there's only Benfica, Porto, and Sporting Lisbon who can pretty much win it. But it was interesting, and obviously, he's got the pride. He's playing in the Champions League. He's played in the Champions League as well. I think he's going to be decent, and I do think that we shouldn't be signing any players if they're above. I would have said about a 19 million price for Dalot would have been the perfect type of price. But yeah, if you have just joined, please drop a like. Very much appreciate it if you haven't already, and keep getting your comments in the live chat. I'm just gonna have a look at the live chat just to check that nothing's come through because the thing is, I think Valencia's too good to be, in my opinion.
Well,
and
me too. Also, as we were talking about, he shouldn't be captain, but he is a good player.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not that how he plays. It's not how he. I mean, he plays well, but he's.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. That's a lot, and Fred's opinions done from both me, King Oz, and the United stand 2. Bayern Munich, and if PJ7 is in live chat, I know he's going to be absolutely buzzing to try and get. He's trying to get this in. Douglas Costa. Now,
yes.
as an FC Bayern München fan, I know what type of quality Diego Costa's like. He was a decent player at Bayern Munich. Okay, he was decent, but he wasn't as good as Frank Ribery, in my opinion. I don't think there's going to be any left mid, even Kingsley Coman, who's going to be as good as Frank Ribery. Now, at Juventus, however, apparently he's been coasting through. And yet, Middlesbrough are cack, if you know what Liam 87. I'm just going to flaming agree about it, because we have been cack at a minute. Transfer-wise, we are. We haven't made anything yet. I think for him going to Juventus, I think it's the right choice. Because I wouldn't think that, he would fit in the squad again very well. And obviously give Frank Ribery a big competition and stuff, but he's already got competition with Kingsley Coman, so I do think that Douglas Costa would hardly get played. But anyway, if you have just joined, please drop a like, it would be very much appreciated. 35.2 million, I think, I would say that's pretty much the accurate type of price for Juventus to buy Douglas Costa. I do think he's pretty much worth that.
He's a good midfielder.
Yeah, has now gone to Leicester City, a 3.5 million deal. Being honest, Johnny Evans, when he wasn't the best,
he was alright. Yeah.
And at West Brom,
sometimes he was alright. But the last season he was at United, he was rubbish.
Yeah. And then obviously at West Brom, he hasn't done very good at all, because he played for a relegated side. So he's gone to Leicester City. Obviously, he's gone to Leicester City because I do think it's Premier League quality. I don't think he's worth going to the Championship for. Unless you're a Sunderland player. And obviously, yes. But another thing I noticed here, another signer for Juventus, Mattia Perrin. He is a goalkeeper, and I believe he's 83 rated or something for Genoa. He's, I'll be honest, a very decent goalkeeper, and I do think that he would probably take the number 1 role off Wojciech Szczesny, because Wojciech Szczesny would now be number one for Juventus. So I do think that Mattia Perrin would be taken off Wojciech Szczesny, because I do think that, if I'm being honest, Perrin is a better goalkeeper than Wojciech Szczesny. But obviously, I'm not a Juventus fan, so how can I tell? If PJ7's in the live chat, let me know what you think of him. Welcome to Red Weekly. He's trying to thank you very much for joining. Please drop a like if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. And obviously, Red Weekly was on last week's show. Thank you very much for coming on last week, mate. Thank you very much. Very appreciated. Very much appreciated. What are your thoughts on Mattia Perrin? I mean, goalkeeper for Genoa. Not Genoa. And I know some people won't watch the Italian league that much, but it's one league that I've watched a few times. I've watched it a couple of times, but what are your thoughts on him?
Well, I wouldn't say he's not really much of a starting goalkeeper. I'm not really sure. No, I'm not really sure about him. No, all I can say is he's not like Premier League quality. He's not like the Liga quality. No, for me, he's not like the best goalkeeper in the world.
Well, obviously not. And I don't think I have any Sunderland fans in the on the channel who are subscribed anyway. Fabio Borini and Jermaine Lenz have already signed for different clubs. Lenz has gone to Besiktas. For Borini is now at AC Milan. Undisclosed stuff, but I'm just saying that. So I think it this way, with the way the Sunderland are going, selling all their strikers and stuff, this way they're going to be in League Two, to be quite honest.
All I want to say about them going, it's fair play for them going, because both of them, like Lens and I forgot the other player's name, they're not world class.
Barini.
They're not League One quality, are they?
Nah.
So it's fair play to them for going.
I would have. Yeah.
They're not League One quality.
Now, just to let other people know, Wolverhampton Wanderers, the new Premier League team, they've already made a couple of signs to their name.
They're doing well in the
Welcome to Matthew Jones, who's joined from Florida. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I believe it is 107 up down the bottom of America. I believe it'll be 7 minutes past 1 if I'm correct. Let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah. Benica Forbe has gone to Wolves, and so has Willy Bowley. And they've both gone for 10 million each. But please drop a like, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I mean, yeah, I'm correct. 6 hours behind and all that. Can I just say, credit to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They knew, and I think everyone knew, that if Wolverhampton Wanderers didn't make any signs for their first Premier League season, they would get relegated straight away. I hate to say this, but I still think Wolverhampton Wanderers might be good enough for... They might be good enough for the Championship. I don't think they're going to do very well in the Premier League. I'm sorry to say that. But, well, not really.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do well either. Well, like 16th. Well, for me, yeah, I think they are going to stay in the Premier League season, but I think they'll just stay above the relegation in 17th or 16th place.
So pretty much what Borough were aiming to do last season. That's what we were planning on doing last season, and we ended up 19th. What are your thoughts on Benica Forbe? I mean, we've seen Benica Forbe play against Manchester United, Premier League proven, so it won't be much difference going to a club in the Premier League. And I think it's only a 2-hour, 3-hour journey from Bournemouth to there. Welcome to whoever's just joined. Super Mario World, thank you for joining. And British Sambalonga, thank you for joining. Watch with the sunglasses. It's the new Dazzer's Transfer Show outfit. Check out the episode 2 and episode 1 about the entire thing. The only difference is I haven't got a tie. I couldn't find a tie, and plus I was rushing my time. But yeah, please drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. Oh, yes. Talking about British Sambalonga. I wanted to mention this. If there is any Borough fans in the live chat, and I know there's British Sambalonga there, sat there. Oh, I was going to say something there. Super Mario World says, do you think Fekir will still leave Lyon despite failing his Liverpool medical? Probably, but we don't know. Yeah. I was rather shocked about this when I heard. Apparently Sambalonga's wanted by Fenerbahce. Now, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't let him go. Top scorer, and I wouldn't let him go to a Turkish club who can't even win the flaming title. So, you know, I mean, obviously, I know you guys won't have watched Middlesbrough much, apart from probably the playoffs, but what are your thoughts?
Not the best of the playing from Middlesbrough, but you know, what's this question again? How do you think about Middlesbrough?
What do you think about British Sambalonga?
Oh, right. God. For me, he's actually a decent player. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not like Premier League class, is he? But
depends how you look at it.
For me, he is a decent player, though. He is.
Oh, I'm not watching Soccer Aid. Oh, bomb. Oh.
Soccer Aid.
Oh, bomb. I was supposed to. Never mind. Right. Keep talking. I was supposed to set Soccer Aid up on the box. 2 ticks.
Okay. Right. So yeah. What are you gonna say then? Well, wait, so I wanted to quickly talk about some United signing. So, just saying. Yeah, I did want to talk about Arnautovic and stuff. So, Arnautovic to Manchester United. What are your thoughts on Arnautovic? Yeah, well, Arnautovic, I don't really want it, because Arnautovic, he is a good player, I have to admit. He's West Ham star. West Ham should leave him, but I don't want him to join United. He is a good player, I can say, but he's not United quality. I don't want him in the squad. I don't think. And he might join, he might not. And I've also heard something about Lewandowski as well. We're doing a stream on him at 7:30 tonight. Lewandowski to Manchester United. I think that would be. Yeah, that'd be a big move.
Yeah, it would be. Sorry about all that, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I got told to record it as soon as I got home. I got home at 6:25, but never mind. I know it's 8 o'clock starts, but thank you very much anyways. That's something over.
I'm going to go off and watch that after the Man United fans stand stream.
Yeah. Anyways, Matthew Jones says, I remember British Sombalonga playing for Peterborough. He's a top player that you must keep. I thought he had a decent season. Yeah, I think Sombalonga, you did have a decent season. But there were times where there was fans getting on his back. That was, if I can think of one example, the 1-on-1 against Nottingham Forest. But that's beside the point. He's still a decent player. Top scorer, I mean, what more can you expect from a guy who's only came in the summer last year? He's had his first season, top scorer for Middlesbrough, just in front, about 3 or 4 goals in front of Patrick Bamford. So he has had a decent season, I do think. So, and if he did go, I think if he went, I don't think we'd have any chance of being in the flaming playoffs, to be honest. What else was I going to mention? Now, Lewandowski. And this is a mixture of Man United and but Lewandowski's already told Bayern Munich that he's wanting to leave. He's thinking of leaving, which I don't understand why, with the fact that he's flaming being top scorer for the last 2 seasons. And Bayern Munich aren't a one-man team, before anyone says.
What I wanted to mention is, why is he joining, Man United when we haven't, because last season we were rubbish.
Not win anything.
We don't play good enough football. A quick question for you, though. Do you think, Lewandowski can come into United and, change United a bit?
Possibly.
Yeah.
The only thing was that, even though with him last season, the only thing we won was the flaming bloody league. And yet we still managed to cock up against flaming Eintracht Frankfurt in the cup final. But even if he went to Man United, I would still be honest. I wouldn't be happy, to be honest. And I know I'm not normally that type of person to be moody about Man United signing people. But when it's Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich, no way. I am never happy when that happens, because I know people will be asking, well, how come, because you're a Man United fan and stuff, and, you want to make sense. I'd be okay with the signing, but I wouldn't be happy with the fact that he's left Bayern Munich and gone to a club who, I hate to say, is smaller than Bayern Munich because we don't really win any titles, which I know people will say that is incorrect, that United are a bigger team, but if I'm being honest, Bayern Munich are bigger because they won the league title and United won NAFA last season, so there you go. What transfer wins have we talked about so far? We've talked about Sombalonga to Fenerbahce. We've talked about Johnny Evans to Leicester. We've talked about Fred and Delot, Douglas Costa, Mattia Perrin to Juventus. Who else we talked? We talked about some of the Wolves signs as well. Berger Forbe and Willy Bowley to Wolves as well. Another thing I want to mention, I can't see him moving to United, to be honest. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't be bothered if he didn't come to Man United, but I still wouldn't be happy with the fact that he's left Bayern Munich to go to a smaller club.
Well, also another thing I wanted to mention, about the Manchester United Bayern Munich thing. It is actually quite a big thing to debate about, but actually, right now, I've got to say, Bayern Munich are a bit better. They play better football. But in my opinion, we have got the better players. But Bayern Munich have got some really good players. But I still think we have got the better players. But we were better. In the Fergie times and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm not really sure. It's a bit of a thing to debate about.
It's a hard one.
United or Bayern.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at some of the comments. Kieran says, "Do you think United will get Griezmann this summer?" I'll come on to that in a minute. WWE boy, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining.
That's our brother.
Yeah, I know who it is. Please drop a like if you haven't already. That'd be very much appreciated. And Matthew says, Kieran, we do not need... I don't think we need Griezmann. Our priority must be on getting in a top defender. I do think our defence is awful at the minute.
Yeah.
Now, people are saying that...
I think we've got to go for a centre-back. Yeah, we've got to go for a defender.
Well, if I was going to pick...
Young can't play left back, is he? He's rubbish.
Well, if I was going to pick a centre-back to get rid of, it would be Phil Jones, because I just think he's pants. But don't forget, we've still got transfer rumours about us trying to sign Toby Alderweireld.
Yeah, we need him. I want him to replace Joe.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've been watching the United stand as well, and
Mark.
The Man United fan stand a bit. Is that Toby Alderweireld gets injured a lot, and he's going to be a 29-year-old soon, and.
Well, I don't see what makes a difference about the age. Sometimes the age doesn't make a difference on how they play. You look at Cristiano Ronaldo, for instance, and Messi. They're nearly 30 years old.
Yeah.
And my battery's dying.
It also didn't really make an effect on Ibrahimovic as well, though. But, they're
No, it didn't.
But
Wouldn't, would it?
isn't world class, though. But Messi, Ronaldo, and Ibrahimovic. Well, Ibrahimovic was, I wouldn't really say he is now, but they are world class, and Alderweireld isn't world class. So
yeah,
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Red Wrigley says, I also think that we should also be looking for a right winger. The problem with signing a right winger would mean that Martial would be going, if I'm being honest. Because United fan, and I don't think Martial's good. He hasn't been very good this season. I don't think he's good enough for United.
I think Anthony Martial has changed since Jose Mourinho has came in. Mourinho has changed Anthony Martial a lot. He was good with Van Gaal, but I've got to say Jose Mourinho has definitely changed Martial.
Okay. Matthew says Toby will have a maximum of 3 years if he joins us. 75 million seems a little of the expensive side. You wanna call in, Matty? I've got my other iPad downstairs. I could probably bring that up and try and get you on there. Beyond Hangouts though. Martial is class, says British Longer. Okay. PJ7 on with the stream. I hate to tell you this, PJ7, but you've already missed the stuff I was talking about Juventus. I was talking about the signings that Juventus have made. But let me know what you think in the live chat. Obviously, I wasn't really that bothered about Douglas Costa going to use for 35.2 million. And also Mattia Perrin going to 10.5 million. I think that Perrin will be a decent goalkeeper, and I do think he will overtake Wojciech Szczesny's role. I think Wojciech Szczesny will be a bench goalkeeper. I'll check your video on a bit later on. Took ages to make. Jose has bad man management. It's an interesting one, that, to be quite honest with you. Mattia Perrin, that's a bargain. He's been amazing for Genoa. I did say he's been decent for them, and I think he's their starting goalkeeper as well. But yeah, right, keep getting your comments in. I'm gonna ask whilst I go and get my other iPad so I can get Matty Jones on. He'll be the only one who can call in because I'm supposed to. I already guessed on anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll get Matty on. Yeah, it'll be on Hangouts by the way, Matty. Weather Weekly, just before we do, he says, Assembling, I agree, but we can't blame that for some players' bad performances. A lot of it's down to our players. I don't think the manager should be merely at fault for the defeats. If the players are playing cack, it's the players' fault. It's not there. It's not them. He's only 18 years of age, apparently, the goalkeeper, the Matty Perrins. That's decent. Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. Let us know in the live chat what you think. Oh, sorry, I'll call you back in a second, Matty. I just can't take calls when I'm on a Skype call on the phone. I'll get me your iPad minute. Anyway, I was going to say, do you think Griezmann will come to United? And if so, how do you think he'll settle at United?
Oh, I think he might, but I think it might be similar to Sanchez. He might take a few months to settle.
Yeah, let us know in the live chat what you think.
Yeah, see, I think Griezmann might take a while to settle, and yeah. But also, I was going to say this. Alexis Sanchez hasn't fully settled at Manchester United yet. I think, Sanchez hasn't fully settled yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
See how fast I am.
I think Sanchez will have settled at Manchester United in the middle of next season.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because we need him to hurry up and settle because he will be a really important player to Manchester United.
The only thing with Alexis Sanchez, I mean, it shouldn't really be taking him this long to actually get settled fine because it's a different Premier League club. All Premier Leagues. Not yet, Matty. Not yet. I'll call you when I'm ready. Just give me 2 ticks. British Malonga says, what's the Chelsea thing in the background for? This Chelsea medal was awarded to me because I played at Chelsea FC's training ground. Representing the Middlesbrough FC Foundation, which is what that medal's for. So.
Are you good at football?
No. I'll admit I'm not. I'm average, I'll say. I'm average. I did play in goal though for about 4 of the game. It was decent.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm rather hot. It's been a hot day. If you look out here, you see that there. That's sun shining through the window because my blinds are a bit wet. I've got some blinds. Oh my God, it's taken longer than expected. Oh, for God's sake, don't stop. Anyway, Mr. Money Game, thank you for joining. Please drop a like and get your comments in live chat. It actually hasn't been raining today, I don't think. It hasn't been raining today, I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, keep getting your comments in the live chat. What do you think of Griezmann coming to Manchester United? Really do well or not? Anyways, raining at Sunderland, apparently, that's nice.
If he joins, I think he will play well. But as I said, it will take him a while to settle, but he will have a good career at United.
Well, obviously. You know what? Right. Forget Hangouts. Matty, I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna get you on Skype on the iPad because Hangouts is taking too long to actually load up. But some longer. Nah, Jose will ruin him. Oh really? Oh really? Okay. I'm saying nothing. No, but some longer says that that he says that Jose will ruin him.
Griezmann?
Yeah, I really can't see that.
I don't think Griezmann will ever renew him.
I was going to say, can't see that happening, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've got too many things here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, what's happening here? Yeah. Another one we want to talk about. There's still rumours about Ronaldo and Bale coming to Manchester United because Bale has already rejected an offer from Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Because he says he's still eyeing.
He said he wants to come
He says
to the Premier League club, though.
he says he's still he's still eyeing a move back to the Premier League. Now, if he does, I wouldn't blame him. He got outclassed by Pep. Not really. He didn't really. I've got you on. I think I've got you on here. I've already got you on here, Matthew, I think. United lads.
Also, I think I was going to say there are talks of Mahrez to Manchester City. Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't. That doesn't happen, to be honest. The Skype name, it's just Dazzer's Football Stand. You can find it on Skype. Oh, no. I have a feeling the stream's going to go.
Lindelof could be Lindelof could be leaving.
Yeah. Who's the 3-year-old? No, they're not 3 years old. Honestly. It's King Old and the United Stand 2 and not 3 years old, trust me. Ugh. But yeah. I think there's one more that we need to talk about. I'm gonna try and get Matthew on. Matthew Jones. The thing's laggy. Not the stream, but the live chat's not moving. Even when Pepe was at Barcelona and Jose was at Real Madrid. Well, that's you're going back a bit of a while. Right, there we go. Matthew P. Jones 2001 _1. There he is, Matthew Jones, and we'll get him on. Okay, incoming, mate. Oh, hallelujah. Finally, YouTube decided to be good. It's allowed me to resume. It's right. Apologies. We just been joined by Matthew Jones. Apologies about that. Yeah, many apologies about all that. It's been one of them bloody days with them and technology. 4 days until... No, it's not... the game's not over yet. It's not over yet. Anyways. Yeah, do you think we'll sign Griezmann?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I do think I'll see Atletico Madrid. I can't see him coming to United unless we, pay top money for him. I think
which will be about 100 quid, I'd say.
Our priority has got to be getting in a defender, and that could cost us over 100 million. And then we need to get another winger in, like Kieran was saying in the comments. So I think we need to sort out those positions first, and then look out for a striker because I think it all depends on Martial and whether he leaves. Because he can play numerous positions and he can get you like 10-15 goals a season anyway. So I think if we sort out those two positions and we still feel like we need to get in a striker, why not? But I mean, he's a top quality player. I'm not denying that. I just think we need to prioritise on other positions first.
Yeah, I actually don't think he's gonna leave Atletico, to be honest. I've just seen something on here. I've just seen something on here, and I tell you what, how nice is this? Listen to this. Footballer Jermaine Defoe has dedicated his OBE to Bradley Lowery. Wow. I mean, I suppose he was probably... I know he was an important part of Defoe's life. I know.
Yeah.
Now I'll just ask you, I know you were watching the stream quite a bit, and I'm guessing you'll have heard I'm guessing, did you catch me talking about the Wolves stuff?
No, I didn't catch that.
Ah, oh, well, you will now. Wolverhampton Wanderers, got promoted to the Premier League as champions.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that big a gap, to be honest. I don't see them as, strong favourites to stay up. I don't think they're going to stay up, to be honest. And obviously we did say that if they didn't make any signings in the transfer window, then they wouldn't stay up. Now, myself, I don't think they're going to stay up, to be honest. And I know the United Stand 2 doesn't think it's going to stay up, but King Alls does. Do you think they'll stay up? And what are your thoughts on Benica Fobe and who's the other one? Oh. And now the flare. Now it's frozen on here. That's useful. Right, Benica Fobe, and I think it was Willy Bowley from Porto, I think he is.
Well, I don't really know much about those two specific players, but they caught
Benica Fobe plays for Bournemouth
last summer, and we've seen so many teams come into the Premier League and they go straight back down. But I think they've got a lot of quality, and we saw them in the Championship. Yep. They were tearing teams apart, and I think they're a bit like a Bournemouth. I think they'll finish like mid to low table. I think they will stay up because that. I think it all depends on if they're getting some signings. I think that's important. They need to get a few signings in. But, they've got a decent chance at it, I think.
So there you go. We've got mixed opinions. Is there any other transfers that you would like to talk about before I end this rather over one transfer show episode?
Oh, not really. I just want just about Toby Alderweireld. Obviously, we've been linked to him a lot. And it seems like every time we go in for him, Tottenham raise their price. Like, it started off with 50 million, now it's 75. And for a 29-year-old turning 30, I don't know how many more years he's got left. We know he can get injured quite a lot. So I think we either need to, buy him for 75 million or just go for someone else, because there's a lot of players out there, we can get for a lot cheaper. But,
I mean, you have to remember that.
I agree on that point.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I agree on that point that they made.
Well, it's interesting, to be honest. You look at Toby Alderweireld, and he's obviously had a very decent season at Spurs. Obviously, they're going to be moving into their new home, as to say. And I actually don't think Spurs are going to do... I don't think the Spurs are going to have too good a season in their new home, because, it's just going to take them time to get used to the new stuff. And
Wait, can I quickly just...
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, you can go ahead, King.
I don't think... Well, I think Spurs are going to keep on getting Champions League places and stuff, but I don't think they're going to win the league for like another 10 years or something. So I think they're going to have a
10
good
years.
season next season.
Well, I think their problem is they don't invest in a lot of players. They don't bring a lot of players. They
don't.
Keeping their players. And we've seen Harry Kane sign a 6-year deal. So I mean,
from live chat.
I think in the next sort of couple of years they will be up there, but I don't think they'll be challenging for the title.
I agree. Anyway, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching episode number 3 of Dazzer's Transfer Show, series number 3. My thanks to King Alls for being on tonight's show. My thanks to the United Stand 2 as well, who joined as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also a big thank you to briefly coming on, Matty. Sorry it took us so long to do that. Obviously, guys, obviously stay on the calls. I will chat to you in a moment. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this show this evening. I've been Dale Johnson, your host of Dazzer's Transfer Show. as usual, Dazzer's Transfer Show, only on Dazzer's Football Stand. Hopefully, we will see you next Sunday for the next episode, unless, of course, we have to change the flaming days around again. Now, next week, we are going to be joined by Joe Willett, because... and this wasn't the producer's decision, this was my decision. It was mainly as a thank you gift for him making all these thumbnails and stuff, adding the things onto the channel. Very, very world class from him. So yeah, we're delighted to have him on next week. We will obviously look forward to seeing every single one of you who hopefully joins next week. If you have missed today's show, do not panic. This will be uploaded as a video, and you can get your comments down in the comments section down below. It'd be very much appreciated. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we will see you later.